All right, thanks, Chris. In state news, President Trump's recent comments about sending the National Guard to New Orleans are now backed up by a Washington Post report.
It claims the Pentagon may send 1,000 troops to New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Mallory Smith is in New Orleans reporting on how leaders and residents are reacting.
The possibility of federal troops on the streets is now sparking reaction in Louisiana. From the state's top prosecutor to crime watchdogs to residents in some of New Orleans' most troubled neighborhoods.
I think that it's kind of extreme for us to expect the National Guard to come in. I think we should put more money, more resources in our area.
Watchdog groups like the Metropolitan Crime Commission say the National Guard could help curb violence, pointing to data from the last time the Guard was deployed.
When the National Guard was here from January through mid-March, and we saw reported violent crime calls for service go to about 8.5 per week. After they left, it went up to about 14.7 violent crime calls per week.
He says the extra help would free up police and state troopers to focus on crime.
Crime has come down dramatically in the city of New Orleans over the past 2.5 years. But we still have too much crime on a per capita basis. And it's not because the police department and the state police aren't trying, they're understaffed. So what the National Guard will do will provide additional resources that are unavailable.
Louisiana's Attorney General also backed the idea, issuing a statement saying in part, quote, "We welcome the support, and I'm happy to work with state and federal law enforcement to ensure we can see these cases through and make our communities safer." The discussion follows comments from President Trump last week, who hinted at sending troops to New Orleans to, quote, straighten out crime.
Mallory Smith reporting. The Pentagon has not confirmed whether or when troops could be deployed. Local leaders say they expect more discussions with federal officials in the coming days.